Thursday, May the 28th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Let's take a look back. First of all, the highs yesterday had temperatures make it up to the mid to upper 80s across a lot of the area. Cooler in the mountains there with highs in the 70s. The Triad viewing area, low to mid 80s out there yesterday afternoon. 84 in Greensboro, or in Burlington rather, 83 in Greensboro and Winston-Salem. Down at the Charlotte area, it was a lot of mainly mid 80s, a few low 80s there in the north and northwest part of the viewing area. 5 a.m. hour temperatures this morning. There you go. You're looking at readings in the 60s to lower 70s, and it's very sticky out there. Check out our current relative humidity values. Many of us 90 to 100% for those relative humidities this morning, and so it's definitely a humid, summer-like start to our Thursday. Yesterday had a few showers and thunderstorms. Really, they were kind of focused on the outflow from the activity of the previous night. You had those storms that rolled up through the upstate of South Carolina and the parts of the Charlotte metro the evening and the night before, and then the leftover outflow boundary. That was the main triggering mechanism to get yesterday's activity going across the region. So that's what the radar looked like through the afternoon and the evening hours. Had a few hail reports with some of the storms up in the mountain zones, and then another pretty active day back off to the west. A couple of tornado reports there in North Mississippi. Had some wind issues and some hail too in parts of Alabama, up into Kentucky and Tennessee. And then here was the big concentration of severe weather, anywhere from, it actually kind of began down here in Louisiana, and some wind down around the New Orleans area, but then really a concentrated round of severe weather from western Kansas into the Oklahoma and Texas Panhandle region. Speaking of those regions, it was a pretty wild day there with the Texas Panhandle. There's a tornado near Canadian, Texas yesterday. There's another shot of another tornado there near Canadian, Texas. And then finally, here's a picture near Wayside, Texas, from my buddy Hank Allen. Hank Allen, Nathan Moore, those guys out there doing some storm chasing this week. And that's a nice wall cloud they saw there in the formative stages of one of those tornadoes there. As to what's happening now, there's a peek at Storm Tracker and Doppler radar, and you see still, even to this early morning hour, some storms over parts of Texas, Oklahoma, up into Kansas, but things are pretty quiet here close to home for the time being across the Carolinas. I mentioned yesterday that outflow being a triggering mechanism for the showers and storms. I don't see a whole lot to focus showers and storms in the Piedmont zones today, and it looks like a day where the mountains will see the majority of the activity. Having said that, though, I think through the Piedmont, an isolated coverage of showers and thunderstorms is a good bet today. You can see that there on the high-resolution modeling. But again, notice, certainly as you get up here into the mountain areas, that's where the greatest concentration of the showers and storms will likely be today. Here's your highs across the region, mid and upper 80s in many spots outside of the mountains. Again, tomorrow, isolated showers and storms a possibility. Again, is going to be the mountains that have the best coverage of those thunderstorms. Your Friday highs, again, well up into the 80s across the areas outside of the mountains. Saturday looks pretty good. I'm going to go with the mainly dry forecast across the region. Your Saturday highs, again, well up into the 80s, even a 90-degree high possible down in Columbia. Could clip 90 in some Sandhills locations, too, maybe up toward the Triangle, one or two spots clipping 90. And I think the mainly dry forecast holds through Sunday. I can't rule out a couple of afternoon thunderstorms Sunday, but much better chances for some scattered showers and storms begin to roll in here on Monday as that cold front drops on in. That front then kind of stalls out across the region through the Tuesday and Wednesday time period. So it looks like a fairly unsettled period of weather there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, with pretty good opportunities for scattered showers and storms on a daily basis. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.